So now we know what the formula is. We can start applying that formula. Well, you know what? I can't remember the formula. The formula is this. Tn equals T1 plus n minus 1 times d. That's the formula you're going to see over and over and over again. But you know what? It's on your formula sheet. You don't have to memorize it. But I'll tell you something. You're going to use this so often that you're just going to memorize it because it just happens. That's how many times you're going to use it. Okay, so look at the question. It says, find me Tn and find me T19. You know what? I'm going to try this one first. So let's interpret the formula. Before I can even do anything, one of the things that I insist that you do every single time is find me the common difference. So here's the sequence here. You're only given 3 terms to this sequence, but guess what? Let's see if we can figure out the formula from there. Let's see if we can figure out the common difference from there, I should say. Okay, so first thing, the common difference is, pick a term. Okay, I'll pick 12. Subtract the term in front of it. Subtract an 8. That works out to be 4. So there's your common difference. It's 4. And check it to make sure that you're right. 8 plus 4 gives you 12. Plus 4 gives you 16. You betcha that's right. Now, let's start using this formula here. We want to find term 19. Okay, all right, so I've got the D. Do you remember which one is T1? Well, yeah, T1 actually is 8. There it is. Oh, okay, so I've got T1. N's are the same. So guess what? T1 is 8 plus the N's are the same, so that's 19. And remember when we were developing the formula, we always said subtract 1 off there. And now I've got the common difference, which happens to be 4. Oh, well, I've got everything. Just remember to use BEDMAS, and everything works out just beautifully now, right? Okay, so BEDMAS tells us, brackets first. So 19 minus 1 is 18. That's going to be multiplied times 4, and I'm going to add 8 to that. That's going to give me my 19th term. Okay, so let's keep on going. 18 times 4. Well, wait a second. 2 times 18 is 36. Double is 72. So that's got to be 72 plus 8. Okay, add that together. My 19th term is going to be 80. Now, you can go out and figure it out. You could keep going here like this over and over again 19 times to prove it. I think I'm just going to stick with the formula. Okay, I think that's a little bit easier than going out and adding and adding and adding until you get up to 80. Okay, now the other question that was asked of you was this. Find me the general term. Well, what do I mean by the general term? The general term ends up being a formula. It ends up being a formula of a specific sequence. So specifically, this sequence. So when I'm figuring out the Tn term, just leave n alone. Leave it blank. You're not asked to find an actual term number. You're not asked to find like the 5th term or the 10th term or like we did over here, the 19th term. This is a formula for all terms. Okay, T1 plus n minus 1 times d. Let's just fill in what we have. Tn T1 is 8 plus n minus 1. Well, we don't have n. We don't know what it is, but we do know the common difference is 4. Okay, let's do a little bit of distributive property here, and you're going to see that we have, in fact, running out of room. We have, in fact, 8 plus 4n minus 4. Now we can combine terms, right? This will give us Tn equals to 4n. Add these together, plus 4. That's actually the general formula for this specific sequence right up, a little higher, there, right there. That's the formula to determine any part of that sequence. So you can end up using the traditional formula, which is this guy here, or you can use the kind of condensed formula, what we just figured out right here. Well, let's prove it. Let's see if T19 actually works. So let's use this new formula and say T19, well, that's 4n plus 4. That guy, in fact, is got to be 19. So T19 is 4 times 19 plus 4. Well, 4 times 19 works out to be 76. Plus 4, look at that. You get 80 again. So they both work. This original formula right here was a more traditional formula, and this is the general formula. But the most important thing to notice about the general formula, that it is specific to a sequence. It doesn't work for every sequence. This one works for every sequence. This one is very, very specific to a sequence. So I think that works out quite nicely for us.